it's Emily Kutchins Adler, the Buttery Babe, and today I'm going to make one of my favorite year-round savory treats, a savory granola. What? Savory granola? What's up with that? I like crunchy food because then I know that I've eaten. I tend to eat a lot. So I put savory granola in my yogurt with like cucumbers and tomatoes. I sprinkle it on top of grain bowls to add a little something yum yum. And I also will put it on top of soups. It's delicious. A few ingredients, and obviously you can make it however you like. Today I'm making it actually as a garnish for a soup, and one of our guests is allergic to nuts, so it has no nuts. But granola is exactly whatever you want it to be. So here's how we go. We're gonna start with 1 egg white. What does the egg white do? The egg white makes all the ingredients a little bit crunchier. Just gonna mix it together while I talk. It makes all the ingredients a little crunchier, and it makes those little granola kind of nuggets that you like. If you don't like egg, or you can't eat any egg, don't put it in. It'll still be delicious. And if you like it more of the nuggets and less of the loose granola, put in 2 egg whites. Now this is literally a dump and stir project. So here's my egg white that I just beat up a little bit with a spoon. We're gonna put in 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats. We're gonna put in 1 cup of puffed millet. It's like a Rice Krispie except with a millet, so more healthy. It's fun, and more important, it's cute. And it goes. Then we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of raw quinoa, 1/2 cup of toasted pumpkin seeds, 1/4 cup of toasted sesame seeds. I told you, everything's literally gonna go right in that bowl. Then we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of honey. Ooh, my favorite sweetener, so delish. You don't wanna do honey, you can do some agave nectar, you can do a little bit of brown sugar. It does need just a touch of sweetness as we season it. Speaking of seasoning, it's gonna get all these bowls out of the way. There we go. It's gonna get a nice bit of kosher salt. This is about 1/2 teaspoon, so about 1/2 teaspoon. Several cracks from my trusty pepper mill, you know, my second truest love after the bunny. A couple swipes of nutmeg to make it even more savory. You can also put in there like some 5-spice powder, some Szechuan peppercorn, kind of whatever dry seasoning you like, you can throw it on in there, even if you want to put in some Mrs. Dash. I like it to have just the teeny tiniest bit of zing, so we're going to put in some cayenne. Don't ask why I have a quart jar of cayenne. My mother-in-law gave it to me. I don't know why, but I do use a lot of cayenne, so it's okay. We're literally just using a little touch. When I was in culinary school, that would be called a pointe. It is like nothing. But it will add just a tiny bit of heat. If you want more, go for it. If you don't want any, totally fine too. If you want to put in like some granulated garlic or some onion powder, make it even more savory, totally, whatever you like. You want walnuts in there? It's your granola. This one's mine. It's how I like it. The one you're making is yours. So we have our oven preheated to 350. We got a little baking pan. We have a spatula. We're gonna mix, mix, mix. The nice thing about all these different colors and textures is we can see when everything's mixed. So it's not a guessing game. I should probably have put it in a bigger bowl, but this was the one I had. Closest to my little fat hands, so that's the one we're using. So you see how you've got the different textures and colors, so fun. Now keep mixing so that everything is combined. Everything's got the salt and the pepper, the nutmeg, cayenne, the little touch of honey and oil. The oil is going to help it toast up nice and brown. Okay, so now everything is mixed, and we're going to take our granola and pour it right onto our baking spray pan. or baking pan. It doesn't need to be sprayed, cover with tin foil, parchment, nothing. Just dump it on in there. And then take your spatula and kind of flatten it all out. Because you want to have nice surface areas so that the heat of the oven can get in there and crispy and crunchy everything up. Want to make sure that we get all the goodness. Everybody's in. So now this is going to slide. This is going to slide into a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes. You don't need to stir it. You don't need to bother it. Just leave it be for 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and get it out. So it's been 20 minutes. Our savory granola has been hanging out in our 350-degree oven. Let's pull it out and see how we did. Oh, it looks so yummy. So yummy. I'm gonna put my little towel there so I don't burn my hand. So remember, we put the egg white in there, so that makes these little crispity crunchities. If you put in 2 egg whites, you have bigger chunks. But I like it just like this. I've got some free flow. I've got some chunkies. I've got everything nice and toasted and brown. It's going to be delicious on my yolk. It's going to be delicious on my yogurt, on my salad, on top of my smashed avocado toast. I'm super excited. I'm like Kutchins Adler, the Buttery Babe. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and of course my website, www.butterybabe.com.